just to get back at rioting and people that are responsible. I think the responsibility lies squarely at the president right now. He did entice the crowd at the earlier in the day. He told them that he was going to march with them, and we need to go over there and protest. And these people took it as a literal that, we're supposed to go over there and storm the Capitol.
Well, they're simple people.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's no nuance there.
So do you think it's time for his cabinet or the Congress to impeach him?
Yeah, I thought that 4 years ago. So, it needs to be done. Look, he's done more to sow this kind of discord than any president I've known in my lifetime.
Yeah.
He's constantly attacked people, calling people traitors. I mean, he's been fomenting this kind of mindset for years now, and it culminated on Wednesday with, an invasion in the Capitol. So, yeah, I think he should be removed. I think the cabinet should convene and make that decision. They won't. We know that.
Yeah, I mean, they should invoke 25th Amendment.
They should.
He has given them enough reason because when the president takes a oath for office, he's, there are words in there that says you are going to protect from foreign and domestic enemies.
Mm-hmm. Not incite domestic enemies.
Yeah. So he obviously did not protect the people from domestic enemies. These are enemies. These people want to destroy the United States, especially the government, and they, because they think that this is not the right, government.
What's interesting is that, the way he refers to domestic terrorists, what does he say in that little video he put out? That we love you?
Yeah. So go home. We love you. You're very special. You've seen what happens. You see the way others are treated that are so bad and so evil. I know how you feel. But go home and go home in peace.
Yeah.
We tell them we love them and
we care for you.
We care about you. It's a very interesting way to talk about people who've just invaded, but that's the way he sees it. Either you're loyal or you're not. That's all that matters.
I mean, at the same time, when Colin Kaepernick took a knee, he said they should fire him.
That's right.
They should throw him out of the country for kneeling.
For kneeling. And then he called
for
him
a song.
Son of a bitch, right? Is that what he called him?
He called him.
And for that, but not for this. Right?
Not for this.
Yeah, he's a cowardly, petulant human being, and he's really disgusting, actually. There's no other way to put him.
He told McCain that I just don't like people that get captured.
Yeah. He says he's not a hero.
No.
He's a hero because he got captured. Well,
Yeah.
I like people who weren't captured. I'm sorry to tell you. And that's what he said. So, and that was okay, right? That was okay with the military. That was okay with conservatives. And that all that was fine. Again, they've been enabling him for years. And this is a person who was born with a silver spoon in his mouth. Probably never been told no in his life. And he's pretty much ran the presidency just like that, like a spoiled rich kid.
Well, he thought this was just another corporation. He's
course.
a head of a corporation where he can just, bark out orders and people will listen.
And the cult somehow thinks that he's a populist, that he's a man of the people.
Yeah, he's an alpha male.
Yeah, he's a blue-collar billionaire.
Yeah.
An alpha male who whines that people don't like him. And that's really alpha behavior right there.
Whines like what did Chen call him? Like a little bitch.
Yeah, just like it.
Whiny little bitch.
Yeah, that's exactly right. So, for some reason, people find that appealing. They find the whining appealing. I don't think they do. I think they will find it appealing is because they want to do that themselves. Yep. He says all the things that have been under the surface or right below the surface for them for years.
Yeah.
And that, modern culture and sensibility isn't allowed to get out. but he's able to say it with no repercussions, and that's what they want. I mean, you've seen it at the rallies. We've all heard it. You know, go back to your country, Ilhan Omar, right? We know what they want to say, but there are consequences unless you're president. You can't just say those things without.
Even they told that to AOC that she needs to go back to her country.
Yeah,
and she was born here.
It's just.
I mean, Ilhan Omar, you can say that she's naturalized, but
but she's a naturalized U.S. citizen.
But she's a U.S. citizen now, so
this is her country.
This is her country, and she is protecting her people,
her constituents. We'll edit that one out.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, she's doing what she has to for her people, the things she ran on.
Yeah.
And in many ways, so is Trump. In many ways, that's what he's doing. That's what he ran on, and being just a horrible human being, and calling out any kind of equality or any kind of I guess I can't think right now. I lost my train of thought.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll edit that out too.
Yeah.
But he is doing what his base wants, and maybe they're doing what he wants. It works both ways. They feed off each other. It's like a feedback loop.
Yeah, I mean, it's he is the perfect candidate for them. He was the perfect president until now. I mean, they couldn't get Jefferson Davis, so they got Donald Trump.
They got Donald Trump.
Yeah.
They couldn't get George Wallace, so they got Donald Trump.
Yeah.
No, he was the perfect president for the reality-obsessed culture we have now. He really is. It's a mixture of Duck Dynasty and Keeping Up with the Kardashians. I mean, it's exactly what they wanted. I mean, they understand him, and that I think they feel empowered by that. That he didn't sound like Barack Obama. He didn't sound highly educated. Didn't sound like he's talking about policy.
Yeah.
All the time. It's different. They want someone that's like them, but he's not, and he never was. He's dumb for sure, but he arrives to his campaign stops on a helicopter. None of them will ever have that opportunity.
And they love it.
None of them will be invited to his golf course.
He'll run over them with his limo if he could.
Even
if they were, walking down, he would not even bothered by them, by these people.
But they somehow think he's one of them. I can't imagine a more delusional group of people. It really is hard to imagine that. He's so far removed socially from these people. I mean, they're on another planet. They're different planets. I mean, it just doesn't make any sense. But somehow they worship him. And
no president should. Let me get back. Her constitution. I can't say it. From